Welcome to Dragon's Dogma 2, and today I will show you a great build for Archer. It will suit as beginner, but also if you just need some cool late game Archer build. So, let's go! First of all, let's go to Vacation Guild and I will show you what you need to become insanely powerful and cool Archer in Dragon's Dogma 2. So, first of all, let me explain what core skills we get as Archer. First skill that we can learn is Leaping Pond, and you definitely want to get this skill, because it will deliver a kick while you're in the air, and you will use this skill a lot of time when enemies come close to you, because you just can jump, do a kick, and then get back from your enemies. You want to keep distance as Archer, so that's your insanely important skill to have. But then you also want to get this Parting Shot. Parting Shot is insanely cool and good shot, and you can combine it with previous kick attack. It will make this kick attack a lot more powerful, a lot better. You're basically doing kick attack and then using attack button when jumping back, and you're doing additional damage with your bow. So that's nice ability to have. Also, you can just finish some guys that is not your main target. That looks cool, and you can learn it really early in your vacation progress. And then there's Swift Knock, another important stuff. Always make sure to learn your core skills. They are not usable skills, they are kind of passive skills mostly. So Swift Knock is ability to shoot arrows more fast. That's it. So you just using your normal attack button and you will shoot it more fast. Very important stuff. And Puncture Dart is useful if you're doing slow attacks with your bow and you need precision. So it's give you more damage when you're targeting vital areas of enemies, some vulnerable enemies. It's like attacking Eye of Cyclops. It will do a lot of damage when you're holding your aim button, and you're holding it anyway to aim to his eye, so that's how it works. But it's not most important skill to have anyway, so you can skip a little bit on it if you're leveling other vacations or you're just starting as Archer and don't want to lose your DCP. And now let's go to weapon skills. So there's a lot of weapon skills that Archer have, and I will do maybe 3 builds for Archer, so make sure to subscribe and don't miss them. They're really funny and cool, some builds, but that's most basic build I will show you. So our first skill over here is Manifold Shot. It's your first skill you will get as Archer. It's already upgraded from Bearish Shot, and what it's doing, it's basically shooting 3 arrows, and coolest part, you can shoot it while you're moving. So that's your main skill if you want to lose some stamina a little bit and shoot nice amount of arrows in short amount of time to your enemy. So very good against one enemy, and basically that's how you will use this skill. You just will run around and shoot some arrows. That's our main damaging ability against solo targets if you just need to unleash some damage. Then we got Dashly Arrow. That's advanced form of Dire Arrow, and you will learn it really fast. If you don't know what is advanced form, it's basically when you level your vacation, you will unlock advanced forms of skills. That's it, basically. Nothing special here. But in the early game, you equip in Dire Arrow in this slot, and it basically making you charge attack, and when fully charged you will push enemies away. That's insanely powerful stuff, because when it's upgraded you can push enemies and they will be stuck to rocks, to walls, as you can see on this preview screen. But most useful stuff is to basically push enemies off cliffs, push enemies away from you, and again, you as Archer want to keep a distance to your enemies. That's why Dashly Arrow is a really important skill to have. Then we got our Tempest Shot. So that's my favorite. Basically, if you're in a good position, you just turn this stuff on and start mashing buttons. When you mashing buttons, you just unleash tons of arrows in super short amount of time, and that's insanely powerful stuff. It's really one of the most fun skills for basic Archer in my opinion, and really powerful one if you need lots of damage in short amount of time. And that's super useful when, for example, Cyclops is on the ground and you just unleash into his vital parts, to his vulnerable eye and other parts of his body, if he's like different enemy. So Cyclops is like his eye is vulnerable, but a lot of enemies got multiple vulnerable parts. So you just unleashing like tons of damage when he's just on the ground. Insane skill. And also we need some skill just in case we see a lot of targets. So cascade shot, that's where we use it. And that's just basically if you see some targets clumped up in one place, maybe your fighter or your warrior using taunt or like roar, some skills that makes enemies come to him, you can use the skill to like defeat all enemies at once. Most of the time you don't use it, you just need these three like skills over here. And what's next? Next part is our augments. So augments, when you're leveling, you will unlock a lot of augments as different vacations, and you can use different vacation augments on one vacation. That's why for full build you need to level up different vacations a little bit at least, like some levels will be enough. And there's a lot of cool augments over here, but that's my build, that's how we make this build happen. So first of all, let's discuss a little bit of vacation, like archer vacations augments that you can use, and you will mostly like use all of them anyway, because every vacation got 5 different augments and you get 6 slots, so you definitely can equip all of them. Archer got this ambuscade, increasing damage dealt by your attacks when targets are not in a battle stance, so that's useful when you just enter a dungeon and enemies not aware of your presence, not like a big deal, but still pretty useful stuff. Endurance, increasing your maximum stamina, so you're using a lot of skills, increasing your stamina is a really nice idea. And Radiance, causing your lantern to consume less oil and to illuminate in wider area, again kinda useful when you're going into dungeons. As Archer you want to see for more distance than normal like melee fighters, because you want to shoot enemies, you want to see them, and that's useful stuff. And Lethality is increasing damage dealt when striking a target's vitals, or vitals, I don't know how to pronounce it. So basically it gives you a lot of damage when you targeting Cyclops Eye, for example, again, and that's really important stuff to have nice damage as Archer. And also Avidity enables you to like climb cliffs and scale falls and other surfaces more quickly, so you will be good climber with this skill. That's everything we got from our Archer. You can use all of them, but that's what I got in my final build. First of all, we got endurance. We're increasing our stamina, and that's no-brainer. We need a lot of stamina to use our skills and shoot our arrows. Then we got exaltation. So exaltation is mage augment, and this augment will give you more recovery speed for your stamina. Again, we get more stamina, we recover it more quickly, so that's really a nice deal breaker, and you can get it pretty fast if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the first augments, so just put few levels into mage and get this augment. Then we got subtlety, and that's from our rogue, or how he called thief over here. Basically, you're decreasing the likelihood of being targeted by foes. Very, very useful stuff, because as Archer you want to go to high ground, maybe up to cliffs, and shoot from this good position. If you will be in this position and enemies will run towards you, will push you off the cliff, it probably will end into your dash. That's it basically. So being able to stand aside of the battle and shoot your barrage of arrows is insanely good ability. That's why subtlety is a really important augment in our build. Also another rogue augment is Verve. It gives you more strength, and it's super simple. In Dragon's Dogma 2 there's not a lot of variety in different stats. Basically strength represent how much damage you deal with your physical damage, and you're doing only physical damage as Archer, so getting more strength means getting more damage. That's why Verve is really important stuff. Then one of the good augments, as I told you, Lethality from our Archer is really important stuff, increasing damage dealt while striking at enemy vitals, very useful against big enemies to farm them down, really nice stuff. And also from Mystic Spearhead, I'm using Polarity. It augments your strength during the day and your magic at night. You don't want to fight night a lot of time. You can definitely switch this augment to maybe like metal to augment your physical defense. You can even get some like basic stuff. By basic I mean refulgence from Mystic Spearhead, increasing the amount of rift crystals obtained when occurring rift fragments and other stuff. If you need more gold, you can have opulence, increasing gold obtained when occurring calm punches. You can like increase your knockdown resistance, or basically like any augment you like. Maybe you think you need some more defense, but that's my build to increase our damage during daytime like exponentially. It's insanely nice and powerful build, and that's why it's also super easy to get gear for this build. Basically, I'm using right now bespoke bow. You can buy it super early in the game, in the first town, and it's not even fully upgraded yet, but it's already doing nice amount of damage. So head armor, I'm using non-head armor, just no head armor at all. I don't like extra weight and how my character looks, and it's not really needed. Body armor, so again, I was using completely non-body armor, and it's like totally fine to be a character like this, I guess. But this ranger vest, light armor, very nice light armor, gives nice amount of defense, magic defense, and knockdown resistance with nice resistances to cold, lightning, and basically that's why I'm using this stuff. It's super nice. Again, I bought it from trader in the first town, and you don't need a lot of like insane stuff in this game. Basically just get this basic armor and level up, and it will be more than enough until late game. And until like recent times I was using Landwalkers. I guess I bought them too, but then I looted this ranger tights, so that's basically a ranger set on me. It looks like this. I don't know what actually like game developers thinking, because when you remove it, it's like basic shirts, and that's, I don't know, like what Capcom did, but that's the set item basically. So no cloak again for weight, and just, you know, you need to be looking cool. Why you need cloak? And I bought from traders these two rings. So ring of aggression, ring that grants power, and basically it boosts strength. That's it. So 2 rings giving you strength. More strength means more damage. And for your pawns, I recommend having a normal fighter and also mage in your party. It's like super important stuff. Mages will give you some augments. Make sure they got augments in skills, so they giving you some elemental damage to your bow. Very important at night, because at night there's some enemies who are resistant to normal damage, and you need some like fire, cold, and other type of damage. That's why like augmenting mage is really nice and important guy in a party. And fighter, I guess no brainer, he need to go and tank. So that's how it works. They start in the fight, you get in fire bow, or I like cold bow more, and then you just stand still and unleash your like barrage of arrows, and that's basically the strategy. When enemies like almost down or coming close, you jump, you attack, and you attack once more, doing it stylish, cool, and really fun. And that's, guys, my Archer Ranger build for Dragon's Dogma 2. I hope you enjoyed it, and you will have blast playing it in Dragon Dogma 2 when they fix FPS probably. But to get this full build, you need different vacations leveled up, so make sure to watch my level up guide and also other vacation guides. So for other builds, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next videos, guys.